Have you ever been to San Antonio before?
I've never been to San Antonio.
Oh, really?
Came in last night. It was my first time here.
Yeah. How long are you going to be staying? Just all through the con?
Yeah, just I leave Monday.
Cool. I know you recently, I guess Guardians of the Galaxy 2 started shooting, or it's going to start shooting
We haven't
soon?
started shooting yet, but the first couple of drafts of the script have been written, and the pre-production has started. I know my brother will be moving to Atlanta pretty soon, like next week, and then we'll start shooting not until February.
Okay.
So I'll probably be moving there in middle
Nice,
of January
sweet.
sometime.
Is it fun working with your family on sets? I know you did a lot of motion capture for Rocket Raccoon
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that was kind of the best thing about it, was doing it with my brother was very gratifying. It was cool.
A lot of times when you're starting as a filmmaker, you have your friends and your family, and that's all you have. But now he has pretty much all the resources he can have, but yet he still turns to you for a lot of help.
Yeah.
Do you like having kind of the roles that you're getting, or do you want to be like one of the leads in like an indie drama sometime?
No. I mean, I like doing all different kinds of roles. That's definitely true. I did I just did an indie drama that's coming out next year.
Sweet.
And have a horror movie coming out called The Hive. That I just kind of have a cameo in, and then just did another horror movie called Belko Experiment. So I just like to keep working. I mean, I care more about the actual character and how much I like the character than the size of the role or what the genre is.
Yeah. There's a lot of different scopes of, films and everything that you've worked on. We talked to Lloyd Kaufman earlier, and his
I'm sorry.
films. Oh, no, yeah. Actually, while we were talking
No, I love
to him,
Lloyd. I'm kidding.
some guy took his pants off next to us, and he was just half
Oh, there you
naked the
go.
whole time, and we kind of just went along like it was normal. But you've worked on some trauma things before.
Romeo and Juliet.
And how quick things are. Is it a lot different working on something with a huge budget and where you can spend a day working on something?
Yeah, well, that's the main difference, is that you have more time to do stuff, which in movies is a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
But there's some aspects of it that are almost exactly the same. Making a movie is making a movie.
Yeah. Kind of in the independent style of filming, you have a certain amount of time shooting things. Like we were talking about having, a certain amount of time, a set amount of money that you have. Is it important to you to have a director who has all the money in the world, kind of keep that same feel, in even the bigger budget movies? Everyone's kind of working together still, no matter the size of the crew or...
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think that you definitely want a director who sort of knows all aspects of the world that you're creating. It's one of the things my brother's so good at. That's what I sort of like about Guardians, is that he's on top of all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Do you get to improvise usually during using your scenes?
A little bit, not a whole lot. Like we pretty much stick to the script, and then we usually do a couple of takes where my brother is actually feeding us lines to say variations
in
of
the
lines.
moment. Nice.
And then we can always do a little bit of improvising, particularly for tags. You can improvise like last lines of scenes pretty easily, because even if the writer-director doesn't like it, it's at the end of the scene, so it doesn't really matter. So
it's more fun though. It feels more collaborative.
Most of the movie is scripted.
Yeah.
It stays pretty verbatim to script most of the time.
Are you excited from what you've seen so far for the second Guardians, or?
I can't wait. I mean, I've heard a little of the story, and that's about it. I haven't seen a script yet, but I'm excited.
Cool. Well, we look forward to seeing The Hive, and you said you were in an indie drama. Do you know what the name of that is?
Yeah, it's called Poe, and then I also did a movie called Geezer that should be coming out next year, and Belko Experiment probably coming out next year. So
cool.
Yeah, I've been busy. I got a lot of stuff coming out.
Sweet. All right, man. Thanks.
Cool,
Thanks so much. Thanks. Great to meet you, man. Thanks again.
Too.